Hello everyone. Good evening to all of you. So today is a very happy day for all CSAT aspirants. Especially I'm getting a lot of messages where students are saying कि सर आपके notes किए हो तो पेपर बड़े आराम से हो जाएगा. Thank you so much. And this time definitely CSAT has been very kind of spread paper. Last year 2023 में permutation combination और number system ही था, but this year it is a variable paper, a lot of questions from arithmetic, a lot of questions from algebra, but the dangerous thing, data sufficiency, 7 to 8 to 9 questions again. So we are going to discuss the paper. So it is set A, and I am going to discuss all questions related to mathematics, quantitative aptitude, reasoning and data interpretation, and remaining RC questions. Definitely we're going to give you great results, great keys, so stay with us, right? So here is the paper, guys. So I am going directly to reasoning and aptitude part. See, question number 5. He says, what is the least possible number of cuts required to cut a cube into 64 identical pieces, right? So 64 is 4 into 4 into 4. If you have attended classes of cube and cube cutting dices, we have already done this thing, that number of cuts, least possible cuts required for this cube would be 4 minus 1 plus 4 minus 1 plus 4 minus 1, which is 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is equal to 9. Your answer is 9. Just check out this class, you would get to know, yes, we have done it in the class, right? So I hope this is done. So I am going to my next question, that is question number 6. Again, I think if your basics are very right, you would be easily able to do these questions, right? Now he says, in the expression, there is a star everywhere and it has to be replaced by positive, negative or multiplication sign, each at most 2 times. So each at most 2 times. Then he says, what is the smallest non-negative value of the expression? So at least 2 times, and I want the smallest value, isn't it? Smallest non-negative value. Agreed. So I think I would use 5 minus 4, one negative sign, and again one more negative sign instead of star and star. Why? Because I have to make a least, isn't it? And then I would replace this by positive. Why? Because multiplication is definitely going to give you the higher result, and this by multiplication. So if you check what would be your answer, you would see that this is the easiest question that you would get. What is the smallest non-negative value over here, guys? Smallest non-negative value comes out to be 0. Now again, if you go to my first class of number system, 0 is neither positive nor negative, right? So there is a lot of problem with the students because they don't want to put 0 as an answer. But then if you have attended the classes, you already know that yes, 0 can be the answer now. So I hope you would agree to this, guys, right? So let's go to the next question. So let me erase this. Question number 7. See, the paper was easy in terms if you have attended the classes. If you have not attended the classes, I can easily tell you this is not a very easy paper to solve. Now see, a certain number of men can complete a piece of work in 6K days. Now if you are my student, you would easily say, so what I would do is 5 men. So I am taking K is equal to 10. I suppose this. So 5 men are able to do it in 60 days. All right. By what percentage should the number of men increase so that the work can be completed in 5K days? So now K is equal to 10, so 50 days. So how many men are required is the question. So M1 into M2 is equal to M1 into D1 is equal to M2 into D2 would give you 5 into 60 is equal to this question mark into 50, right? And this cancels out. So the question mark value comes out to be 6. So now you require 6 men. If you require 6 men, now question is beautiful. He says, by what percentage should the number of men be increased so that the work can be completed in 5k days? So now how many, what is the increase? 1 man has increased. So what is the percentage increase? 1 upon 5, which is equal to 20%. Your answer is C. Can you mark the answer, guys? So it is not easy if you are not prepared. If you have prepared well, yes, I can easily tell you, if you are my student, you would have sailed through this paper. I can vouch upon it, the messages that I'm getting. Now, again, this is a beautiful question. Now, R's. He says, X, Y, and Z can complete a piece of work individually in 6 hours, 8 hours, and 8 hours, respectively. However, only one person at a time can work in each hour, and nobody can work for 2 consecutive hours. Now, this is important, right? So, all are engaged to finish the work, and everyone has to be engaged. So, you cannot ignore people. What is the minimum amount of time that they would take to finish the work? Guys, remember, X 1 by 6, Y 1 by 8, Z 1 by 8, LCM 24 units. So X makes 24 by 6, 4 units per hour, and Y makes 24 by 8, 3 unit per hour, and Z again 3 unit per hour. Now they have to work. Now, however, only one person at time can work each hour, and nobody works in consecutive hours. And then again, see, minimum amount of time. So you have to use X who is efficient. So let's see, I say first X works, then Y works, and then again X works. So I'm writing it X, Y, X. Now, this is for 3 hours. Hourly work is what I'm writing. This is for 3 hours. Now, 4th hour, you cannot make X work and you have to make Z also work. So I put in Z. Now, Z works for 3 units, and then again, X comes back and makes 4 units. Why? Because we have to minimize the time. And then again, you can use either Y or Z, it is your own choice, 3 units, because you cannot make 4 again. So you can say Y. So now again you make 3 hours, and how much total work you have done? So please pay attention. 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 4 is 11. This is 11 units, and this comes out to be 10 units. Total 21 units of work has been done. 21 units has been done, right, in 6 hours. So I'm writing 21 units in 6 hours. And how much total work has to be done? Total work completed has to be 24 units. So 3 units of work is left, and you have to minimize the time. So now I think again you would say, sir, X comes back. Now X makes 4 units in 1 hour. So 3 units would be made by X in 3 by 4 hours. So 3 more units in 3 by 4 hours. So total time is 24 units have been done in 6 3 by 4 hours. 6 3 by 4 comes out to be 6 hours 45 minutes. This is a brilliant question. Again, I know many of you may think that it is an easy question, but guys, I'm telling you, it is UPSC CSAT. If you have not taken classes, I doubt you can do that, right? So let's see the next one. And most of you would agree that this is one question that we have done it in the classroom. If you're my student, the class is uploaded. You can see CSAT numbers class 1, 2, 3, unit digit number of zeros in this question was given as a homework, right? How many consecutive zeros at the end? So number of zeros would be either power of 2 or power of 5. But we realize over here that power of 2 is actually coming many a times, and power of 5 is not coming that many times. So I would say if you write power of 2, 2 की power 4, right? And then 4 की power 8, and then 6 की power. So you realize that this is happening in terms that the powers are increasing in case of 2. Even 10 की power 10 would actually 6 की power. See, if you see this, 10 to the power 20 would also give you 2 to the power 20. So you realize that 2 is occurring many a times, but 5 is not occurring that many times. So I would just check power of 5s. So how many powers of 5? 5 की power 10, 10 की power 20. Just check out. Just check out. 10 की power 20 and 15 की power 30 and 20 की power is 40 and 25 की power is 50. These are 5 key entries. So then how many 5s are there? Over here you have 10 5s. Over here you have 25s. Over here you have 35s. Over here you have 45s. And over here 25 ki power 50. 25 is 5 square. So which means there is 100. Because it is 5 square. So 2 into 50 is 100. So total number of zeros at the end is actually going to be 100 plus 100, 200. This is done in the classroom. I can assure you that, right? This is done in the classroom. And that is what makes teachers really happy. So I'm really, really happy on this at least, right? So let's see the next one. Now listen to this. Again, he says, on January 1st, 2023, a person saved rupee 1. On January 2, 23, he saved 2 more, right? So on 1st January, he saved 1, 2 more is 3, right? And then he says, on 3rd January, he saved 2 more than the previous day, that is 5. And so on, at the end of which date was his total saving a perfect square as well as a perfect cube. Go back to the classes, a number which is a perfect square and a perfect cube. 64, 8 square, 4 cube. So you have to make this 64. So it's so very easy. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Just check out, plus 15. I don't even want to use the formula. So how many days are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you sum total this, 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 7 is 16, 16 plus 9 is 25, 25 plus 11 comes out to be 36, 36 plus 10, 46, 49, 49 plus 15 is 64. 8th of January, right? So again, you just need to have basic concept. And yes, these kind of things you should always be ready with. They are not going to ask you a direct thing, right? I hope this is good, guys. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. I just feel that this time students are really happy. And why won't they be? They have attended the classes and the fruit is here now. These are the questions that can be easily solved by everyone. 37, many a times in the classroom, I have told you, 1 corresponds to 37 into 3. Right? Now, what is this? This is a question which most of you would actually be scared of if you have not attended classes. But then just check out. He says, see, 2 raised to the power 3 plus 3 raised to the power 2, right? So 2 to the power 3 and 1 raised to the power 3 plus. So you have just broken this, right? And then take 3 out, 3 to the power 2 and 1 raised to the power 2, isn't it? And then you see that you can take 1 raised to the power 2 common, right? From here also and from here also, whatever is left is gone. I don't care. Now 1 is exactly divisible by 3 and 37. We know this. Now let's talk about why not 2, sir? Because see guys, this is an even number. This is exactly divisible by 2. Agreed. But this is an odd number. This is not exactly divisible by 3. Simple. Right? So definitely 3 and 7 but not 2. Katab. Divisibility rules of number system. And I was very sure, I made you write over there. What is 111? 3 into 37, right? 3 into 37. So I hope this is good, guys. Huh? Moving forward, let us see. Oh, classroom question again. Classroom question again. You would also say, sir, आप ठीक बोलता है, right? These are all classroom questions, है ना? तो क्या करेगा क्या? What is the percentage of water must be mixed with honey so that to gain 20%? You know one thing, I said 20% is what? 1/5. So honey is to water would be 1/5. If you go back to the classes, right? If you go back to the classes, you know we have done it. And by selling the mixture at the cost price, the keyword was selling the mixture at the cost price, right? So 1/5. So he says what percentage of water must, what percent of water must be mixed with honey so as to gain. So it is water and honey, guys. So I'm just writing it as this is honey, this is water. So water and honey. So he says what percentage of water must be mixed? So 1 part of water and 5 parts of honey. So 20%. Right? The question itself has an answer 20% and it's given 20%, right? So you should have done it with your eyes closed. Next, they go. He says, what is the rightmost digit or rightmost digit preceding the zeros in the value 30 to the power 30? So he is asking you, देखो यार 30 to the power 30 at the end would have 30 zeros, right? So if you reduce all the zeros, what are you left with? If you remove all the zeros, it is 3 to the power 30. So he's asking you unit place. So he's not asking direct questions. Unit place of 3 to the power 30. Now unit place of 3 to the power 4 is 1. So 3 to the power 28 unit place is 1, which means 3 to the power 28 into 3 to the power 2 would have unit place 1 into 9, which is equal to 9. So unit place is 9. I think this is one paper where you should have attempted all quant reasoning wale questions, isn't it? This is so easy. So can I erase this? So let's erase this. HCF LCM people hated it, right sir? अपने को पसंद नहीं है. देखो. Question number 18, 421, 427, right? He says when divided by the same number leaves the same remainder 1. So HCF LCM chapter, you go back, which means we have to think of 421 minus 1 and 427 minus 1 ka HCF, which means HCF of 420 and 426, which comes out to be 6. All right, but then he says how many numbers can be used as a divisor in order to get the same remainder 1. So which means not only 6, one of the numbers is going to be 6, but factors of 6 would also matter. So how many factors of 6 are there? 6, 3, 2 and 1. We would ignore 1 because 1 when divides 421 remainder is 0. 1 when divide 427 remainder is 0. Remaining 2, 3 and 6 when divide 421 and 427 the remainder would be 1. Answer is 3. And then they give you same question. 19th is exactly the same question, right? So what is that? Let's see. One paper today you could have eaten if you have attended the classes. You could have just smashed it up. Have you attended classes? Was this paper. I'm so happy today. Last year I was not at all happy because I knew nobody is going to clear it. But I can assure you today, if you have attended the classes, this was the paper, right? He says again 399 a container, a can X contains 399 liters of petrol and Y contains 532 liters of diesel. They are to be bottled on a bottle of equal size so that the whole of the petrol and whole of the diesel can be separately bottled. Go back to HCF, told you whenever you have two numbers and you have to equally portion them, you have to use HCF, right? So he is looking for HCF, the bottle capacity in terms of liter. Now see, the bottle capacity in terms of liter is an integer, right? How many different bottle sizes are possible? So different bottle sizes, देखिए HCF of 399 and 532 is coming out to be, I think it is coming out to be, just wait a minute, 133, 133. And again, numbers, factors of 133, 17, 17, 19 and 133, 19 and 133. All right. So the capacity of the bottle can be 133 liters. Capacity of the bottle can be 19. Capacity of the bottle can be 7. And over here, capacity of bottle can be 1 liter as well. Answer is 4. Come on. I think this is one paper you should have just finished, right? Okay. Next. Let's do the next question, right? Again, prime numbers, because there are people, those who love prime numbers, right? Let's see. He says, this is it. Consider the following statement in respect of the sum x is equal to x plus y plus z, where x, y, and z are distinct prime numbers, each less than 10. Come on, prime numbers less than 10 are 2, 3, 5, and 7. Katam. All right. Then he says unit digit of s can be 0. Right. So if you check out 2 plus 3 plus 5 would be 10, unit digit is 0, 1 is possible. Unit digit can be 9. Now, if you otherwise also see, if you are good at permutation combination 4, numbers are given and you have to make set of 3. So 4C3 comes out to be 4 options possible only, right? So you may write down options also 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 7. Right, 2, 5, 7 and 3, 5, 7. So if you check out, is there any number whose unit digit is addition of unit digit? This is 0 unit digit, this is 2 unit digit, this is 4 unit digit, and again this comes out to be 12, 5 unit digit, isn't it? So no, unit digit 9 is not coming up. Then unit digit can be 5. Yes, unit digit 5 is actually there, right? If you check out the unit digit of s is 5. If you see this 15, 3 plus 5 plus 7 comes out to be 15, unit digit is 5. So this is also possible. So 1 and 3 is okay. All right. So done. Over. Not at all a trouble, right? So first 1/4 of the paper, if you are a student, you could have just done, finish, right? Ho gaya, hai na? Anyhow, I just love it. I know you guys are just happy today. Very happy for you. Very good paper this time. Equivalent, great paper for everyone. So let's see the next questions. Okay, question number 26. Wait a minute. Oh, this one, 24. Let's see, 24. So over here, if I count down the total entries, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it is either a set of 4, 4. See, 20 is 4 into 5. So the sequence is either 4 or 5. Our sequence came out to be 5. I think you would also agree. This is one question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you put this value, see, A, D, D, C. So it is A, B, C, D, A, B, B, C, D, A, B. No, this is not going, guys. So just check out again. Option number C. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. A, C, D. Now listen to this. A, B, C, D, A, B, B, C, D, A, B, C, C, D, A, B, C, D, D. So yes, this is the answer. Option number C is going. So we are easily able to sort it out, right? Then basic partnership. He says two people, person P and Q enter into a business. P puts 14,000 more than Q, but P has invested 8 months and Q has invested 10 months. If P share is 400 more than Q share out of the total profit. So total profit is given to you as 2,000. This is where I hit the target. He says, what is the capital contribution of P? So I go by options. If I say P is equal to 30,000, then Q. So he says P puts 14,000 more than Q. So Q would be 16,000. P has worked for how many months? 8 months. This guy has worked for 10 months. So profit sharing ratio would be 30,000 into 8 is to 16,000 into 10. Cancel, 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 cancel. So profit ratio of P is to Q would actually be 24 is to 16. Right, which comes out to be 3 is to 2. So now profit is 2,000. So in that case, P would be earning 3 by 5 times 2,000, which is 1,200, and Q would be earning 800. What is the difference between 1,200 and 800? 400, which is given to you. Answer is this. So by options only, you are able to actually easily solve this question. That is how I have done it. I have not taken any XYZ. I would prohibit all of you also not to take it, right? See, P salary is 20% less than Q salary, which is 20% less than R salary. So what I've done is I have taken R to be 100, right? So Q salary is 20% less is 80. So P salary is 20% less. So 20% of 80 comes out to be 16. So P salary is 64. Right? By how much percentage is R salary more than P's salary? So now he is asking you R's salary more than P's salary. So दोनों का difference is 36. So percentage change is 36 upon 64. 36 upon 64. And if you have done properly, if you have done the classes properly, you know this is going to be, guys, what percentage is 36 upon 64? Oh, this is going to be, go by 4, 9 by 16, I think 56.25%. 56.25%, right? Yes, it is right, right? Then I would say these are the questions which makes my day today and makes everyone's day actually. So happy for you. Say a number mistakenly divided by 100, divided by 4. So I say number was 100. So it was divided by 4. So result is 100 by 4 is 25. Instead of multiplying by 4, so otherwise it was to be actually multiplied, it was to be 400. What is the percentage change in the result due to the mistake? So what percentage result is this, guys? What percentage change is this? So I say, see, so what percentage result comes out to be, what percentage change, or I'll give you a better thing, right? I say this was 40. So 40 divided by 4 comes out to be 10. Otherwise 40 into 4 was 160. So definitely there is a change of 150. So 150 by 160 is there, which comes out to be 15 by 16. Again, 93.75%. 93.75%. Oh, set theory, guys, set theory. It is so easy. He says 80% of the student passed in English. So let's see. Pass English and 70% passed in Hindi. 80. So 100% is the total diagram. 70% in Hindi, right? And 15% failed in both the subjects. So this is 15%. So take this as x. This is 80 minus x. This would be 70 minus x. And now this in between diagram is 85. So 80 minus x plus 70 minus x is equal to 85. So one of the x gets cancelled off. So this comes out to be 150 minus x is equal to 85, which means x is equal to 150 minus 85 comes out to be 65. So in between portion is 65. So if you take this as 65, if you take this as 65, this would be 80 minus 65 and this would be 5. Now what is the question? He says, what percentage of students who failed in only one subject? See, 15% students failed in Hindi. These 15% students failed in Hindi and these 5% students, they failed in English. So 15 plus 5 comes out to be 20. Again, this is a tacky question. Not as good as you think it is. It is a tacky question. So I hope that you have done it, guys. Good. So next, let's see the next. A father said to his son, N years back, I was as old as you are now. So N years away. So today, I say today, F stands for father, S stands for son. N years back, I was as old as you are now. So N years back, father's age was F minus N, right? My present, I was as old as you are today, now. So this is one equation. F minus N is equal to S, right? And then he says, my present age is 4 times your age N years back. And today, I am 4 times S minus N. This is your second equation, equation number 2. And then he says father plus son is equal to 130. So 3, they believe in equations. I've been saying this for a very, very long time. We have done equations as a chapter. They believe in equations, right? So all you needed to do was from here, this N comes out to be F minus S. ये इधर put कर दो. So your F is 4 times S minus F minus S, and this is all you needed to do. So N was removed, isn't it? So this is S, see this is 2S, sorry. F is equal to 4 times 2S minus F. So F is equal to, this is 8S minus 4F. So 5F is equal to 8S. This is something you need to put in over here. And you would get father's age to be 80, son's age to be 50. Why? Because the ratio of father and son is 8:5. So 80 or 50 ही चलेगा, right? So what is the difference between their ages? Difference between their ages is 30. Paper calculative है, but easy है. Then I understand when you are in stress, definitely it takes a toll of you and you are not able to comprehend and solve equations. This is one question. Otherwise, I think classroom में तुम लोग कर लेगा. चलिए नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. Shall I raise this? Yes. And yes, if you are an UPSC aspirant and you have done proper GS, so you know all 3 of these are true, right? 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liters and 1 metric ton. Come on, 1 metric ton is 1000 kgs and 1 hectare is 10,000 meters square. We have given you a formula booklet. In that formula booklet, these are properly mentioned. Surprising, I don't believe this. they have not asked these kind of questions, so it was a shock to me also. But then, whatsoever is asked, isn't it? And then they love number and its reverse. Most of you know this. Number and its reverse is their favorite topic, है ना? So let's see. He says x is a two-digit number and y is another two-digit number formed by interchanging the digits x of x. So x is equal to 10a plus b and y is equal to 10b plus a, and then x plus y. So what would be x plus y? If you add this 11 times a plus b, right, is a greatest two-digit number, which means definitely if this is a greatest two-digit number, guys, this a plus b has to be 9, right? So if a plus b is equal to 9, then he says how many number of possible, what is the number of possible values of x? So this is only possible when it is 1 8 2 7 3 6 4 5 5 4, guys, 6 3 7 2 and 8 1. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8 such numbers are possible. Come on, isn't it? 18 27 36 45 54 63 72 81. And I think in classroom we have done probably 10 questions on number and its reverse. This was the time, guys. This was the time when you should have done this, done and dusted this, right? He says, now, he says, weight of 6 boys is equal to weight of 7 girls is equal to weight of 3 men is equal to weight of 4 women, right? And if the average weight of a woman, so one woman average weight is 63, so 4 women total weight would be 63 into 4, and which is equal to 6 boys weights. So 6 boys, so one boy would be 63 into 4 by 6, this is 2, this is 3, it is 42. Katam. Done. Easy. Right? So it is something you should have known, and I wish that this is something you should easily be able to do, right? So and believe me, this might be the easiest paper you would see for past 4 or 5 years. And come on, guys, you should have done this question with your eyes closed. How many times an hour hand and the minute hand coincide in a clock between 10 to 2 p.m.? 10 to 2. So 10 to 11, one time. 10 to 11, one time. Then 11 to 12 and 12 to 1, only one time, because it is 12 o'clock. It is 12 o'clock. From 12 to 1 also you would realize that they do not meet, right? And then from 1 to 2, 1 to 2 again one time, so 3 times they would coincide. So if you have written it 4 times, come on, in 12 hours they coincide 11 times. Why? Because between 11 to 1 they only coincide one times. You know this. Calendar, you have written it, right? What is this? 2025. 2025 is a leap, non-leap year, isn't it? So but 2025 is a leap year plus 1. If you go to calendars, we have done calendars, which means a year previous to 2025 was a leap year. So in that case, you would add 6, 2025 plus 6, 2031 would have same calendar as 2025. If you were given a leap year over here, suppose you say 2024 would have same calendar with what? In that case, plus 28. And if this condition and this condition does not occur, in case 2023, 2023 is not a leap year, -1 is also not a leap year. In that case, it is plus 11 over here. This is your answer. Clear, guys? Oh, you guys are having fun. I hope so. Right? Great. Chalo, great. So let's see the next one. Let P, Q, R, S be the distinct positive integers. P and Q are odd, so I'm writing it. P, Q, they are odd, right? And R and S, they are even. So he says, following statement, consider the following statement. See, P minus R ka whole square is a positive number and Q into S. Because S is even, definitely this is even. Done. No issues. S is even number into any number is a even number, right? Similarly, if you see this, right? If you see this, guys, Q, he says Q minus S into Q square S. So again, S is there. So definitely it is a even number. And then the next one, see P plus S. P is odd, S is even plus odd. 3 plus 4 is 7. This is odd number. This is an odd number. And again, Q plus R, odd. This is also odd. Odd ka whole square is odd. Odd into odd is odd. Yes, it is also true. All three are true. I think most of you have left this because many of you actually think that this is a long statement question. I won't do it. This is the easiest thing to do. Next. What is the angle between, guys? We have done it in the classroom again. You know, there is a formula 425. So multiply this by hours by 30 comes out to be 120. Multiply minutes by 11 by 2 comes out to be 275 by 2, right? Which comes out to be 137.5. So minus these two values, whatsoever is bigger minus smaller. So 137.5 minus 120 comes out to be 17.5. This is your answer. I think you know the answer with 30 times theta minus 11 by 2 times m also. You know, if you remember, angle between theta is equal to 30 times h minus 11 by 2 times m. This is the same thing. What we have done is the same thing, isn't it? So we have done it in the classroom. So most of the things have been done in the classroom. So then also if you say that paper was tough, there is something wrong, guys, huh? कुछ भी tough नहीं है इसमें. Oh, number of fives. Again, I hope you remember we have done this in the classroom. So 1 to 99, how many fives are there? 20. And then 100 to 199, again 20. Then let's talk about 200 to 260. This is where many of you would have made a mistake. Let's see where. So I think 205, 215, 225, 235, 245, 255. But then, you know, most of you stop over here, right? 255, 265, 275, 285, and 295. So this is there, but then see this 250, 251, 252, 253, 254, 256, 257, 258, and 259. So this was to be added. So let's see how many of them are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right? So 20 more are there. So your answer is 60. Your answer is 60. Right? Again, see this. We missed this line and we missed this line. Once you are talking about 260, guys, come on, 260 tak likhna tha. So we never required 265. Yes, we never required it. So we only need these many. So let me count again. Sorry, let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 56 is your answer. Why? It is 20 plus 20 plus 16. 56 is your answer. Okay, so I hope I'm clear with this, guys. चलिए नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. हाँ, this is again 46 is again something you have to think about. 46. So what we found was that this is actually, see this, 1 1 2 1 3 2. Most of the people are not able to solve it, right? Then 1 4 3 2. So it is actually 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2. So you see, ending with 1, starting with 1, ending with 2. 1 5 4 3 2. So 28 terms. So this is 3 terms, this is 3 more, this is 4, and this is 5. So 3 plus 3, this is 15 terms. So I have to write more. So it is 1 6 5 4 3 2. So देखो कितना हो गया, 6 more terms. So now just check out, 15 plus 6 comes out to be 21, and one more, 1 7 6 5 4 3 and 2, which comes out to be 7 more. 21 plus 7 is 28. So now this is complete. Sum देखें इसका, sum is 4. Over here sum is 6. With this sum comes out to be 10. Sum comes out to be 15. And then, you know, sum comes out to be 21. And this comes out to be 28. Yes. So add karo, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 10 is 20, 20 plus 15 35, 35 plus 20 55, 56 plus 20 56, 76, 84 आ गया यार. 84 is your answer. So this took some time to decode, but yes, they put good questions as well. All of us know that, right? So erasing this. So 46 done. All right. So again, this is a very easy question. I would say, you know, you have to be good at calculations. He says P plus Q plus R is equal to 3330. Remember 333, 333, 111, 37 आएगा, right? P cost, so P is 25% more than R. 1.25%, 1.25, which is 5/4 of R, and then R costs 20% of Q. So R is 20% of Q. 20% is 6 by 5 of Q. So all you needed to do was, right, change, because he is asking, you know, then what is the cost of P? So he is asking about P. So I would say R को भी P में लिख लिया. So R, this is 4 by 5 times P. And Q जो है वो है 5 by 6 times R. So which is P plus 5 by 6. Again R को दोबारा लिखा तो 4 by 5 times P plus 4 by 5 times P. So this comes out to be easy. P plus 4 by 6 times P plus 4 by 5 times P comes out to be 3330. Find for P. P comes out to be 1350. बहुत easy. So all you needed to do was bit of grit, bit of solving. हो जाना था. Very easy, not at all tough. This is a very techy question. The next one, it has taken a lot of brains out of a lot of people. Many of the people have left this question. He says a sum of 2-digit AB and CD is equal to 1 CE. Sum A. Now देखो यार, एक simple सा फंडा है. They denote distinct. So they are all A, B, C, D are all distinct numbers, right? अब देखो A plus C is equal to C, which is only possible. अगर आप single digit की बात करो, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? So उसकी बात करो, so पहली चीज है, he said a 2-digit number, so A cannot be 0, right? C cannot be 0. Agreed? 2-digit number है. तो अभी तुम्हारे पास बचता सिर्फ इतना ही है कि देखो B plus D, अगर तुम बिगेस्ट टू बिगेस्ट नंबर ले लेते हो 9 और 8, 9 plus 8 is 17, तो इधर 7 लिखोगे 1 कैरी होगा. 1 plus A plus C is C. which means definitely A has to be 9. Why? Because 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus any C would give you C back and 1 would be carried. So, and luckily he has only asked for what is the value of A. So, A is equal to 9. Now, there is a lot of cannot be determined, data insufficient, a lot of people saying it. But frankly, देखो B और D जो है ना, ये maximum करोगे because you have to carry one. It's very simple. A plus C तभी दे सकता है. You can check out. अगर single digit number की entry करोगे, A plus C is equal to C is when definitely A is equal to 10. A 10 कब बनेगा जब वहां से 1 carry होगा तभी बनेगा, which means A is equal to 9. 9 plus 1 is 10, right? So my answer is A over here. Baki remaining guys, just check out more cases, right? Maybe you are better than me. Obviously, there are people, guys, है ना? Three numbers X, Y, and Z are selected from a set of first 7 natural numbers. So first 7 natural numbers liya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? Such that X is greater than 2y and greater than 3z. So मैं x, y और z की value लिख रहा हूँ. आप खुद kindly check it yourself, right? I am able to make a lot of values. See, 5, 2, 1. 5, 2, 1. So you can check out 5. This is 5 and 2y is 4 and this is 3. 5 is greater than 4 is 5 is greater than 4 and 4 is greater than 3. चल रहा है, right? Again 6, 2, 1. Because ये दोनों चलेगा तो उधर चलेगा, right? And then 7, 2, 1. Obviously 7, 2, 1 भी चलेगा, right? And then you know, is there one more? So yes, there is one more, which is 7, 3, 1. 7, 3, 1. See, x is equal to 7. Y is equal to 3 इधर put किया तो 7 is greater than 6 is greater than 3. Yes, so there are 4 triplets that you are able to make. This is more of a hit and trial which you have to do, right? It's a hit and trial thing, but you have to get it done. Next देखा जाए 50. The total cost, I think most of the people have left this question on face value, that it is going to be very tough. I have realized this. So total cost of 4 oranges plus 6 mangoes plus 8 apples is equal to twice that of 1 orange, 2 mangoes, 5 apples, which means 4 oranges plus 6 mangoes plus 8 apples is equal to 2 oranges plus 4 mangoes plus 10 apples. So once you solve it, this is 2 oranges plus 2 mangoes comes out to be 2 apples, which means orange plus mango is equal to apple. This is coming up. Statement number 2 over here says the total cost of 1 orange, 1 mango is equal to 1 cost of apple. Yes. So statement number 2 is automatically true. That is what it is giving you. Then statement number 1, total cost of 3 oranges plus 5 mangoes plus 9 apples is equal to total cost of 4 oranges plus 6 mangoes plus 8 apples. Again, this is giving you the same thing. Orange plus mango is equal to apple. Yes, this is also true. So both 1 and 2 are, which of the statement are correct? Both the statements are correct. So it is very, very easy, isn't it, guys? So let's see the next one. After question number 50. See this. Again, this time divisibility was not directly involved. So let's see. He says is divisible by. So if you say is divisible by 3. So देखो यार, you know the negative remainders. So this is 3 when divided, it is minus 1 to the power 5. 32 when divided by 3, minus 1 raised to the power 5 and minus 1 raised to the power 27, which is minus 2, which is 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. So this is not exactly divisible by 3. Similarly, you can try with 7, but see 32 raised to the power 5 plus 2 to the power 27. I think you should realize 32 is 2 to the power 5. So 2 to the power 25 plus 2 to the power 27 comes out to be 2 to the power 25 common, isn't it? देखो check करो यार guys. 32 is 2 to the power 5, right? So this comes out to be 2 to the power 2, which is 4 plus 1, 5, right? And 2 into 5, if you borrow 1, 2, so it is 2 to the power 24 into 10. It's a multiple of 10. So it is exactly divisible by 10. It is exactly divisible by 10, right? So this is again a kind of a question which is totally different from the remainders that they have asked. But again, it is easy. I think if you are my student, please attend number system 3 classes on YouTube. You would be able to solve this question with a blink of an eye. 55. This is a bit techy question. He says let P and Q be the positive integer satisfying P plus Q is equal to K. P is less than Q. What is the smallest value of K? That does not determine P and Q uniquely. Does not determine. So अपन अगर करता है P plus Q is equal to K is equal to 3 लेता है and we have to satisfy P is less than Q, so 1 and 2. So we are getting a unique solution, which means it does determine. If we take K is equal to 3, it gives us a proper answer. So if you take 4, if I say P plus Q is equal to 4, in that case it is 1, 3 and 2 and 2. 2 and 2 we won't consider because P is less than Q. Again, it is giving you a proper value. It is giving you a proper value because 2 and 2 we will ignore. So, no. Smallest value, so I am taking 5. If I say P plus Q is equal to 5, in that case it is 1, 4 and 2, 3. In that case, we are not getting, it is not giving us unique answer. So, answer is 5. Answer is 5. A lot of answers have been 4, but then that was not allowed, isn't it? Sir, getting through. So I've been getting a lot of messages today. Let me read few of you. Sir, getting the view was a dream come true. Thank you so much for all the guidance. Hear your voice literally in the examination hall. And when we solve such problems, thank you so much. So I've been getting amazing. See this. Again, sir, it proved class notes are enough for CSAT. Solving paper today felt like most of the questions are already done in the class. Thank you so much. Makes me so happy. And I cannot read all the comments, right? You won't have time. I won't have time. 55. Now, this is again a very, very techy question, right? This is one question which has given a lot of pain. A person walks. So either gaya walk here. Wait, huh? See this. Walks 100. Right, 100 meter, again turns 100 meters from his house. So this is his house. अपन house लेता है 100 meters, गया 100 meters straight from his house, then turns left to left 100 meter, right, and again turns left, इधर से फिर left 300 meters, 300 meters, right, and इधर से 300 meters से then he turns right and walks to reach his office. So he walks this 100. So this is his office. This is his office, right? अभी क्या बोल रहा है? In which direction does he walk initially from his house? If his office is exactly north, अभी office का direction तुम्हें north east उसने बता दिया है. So he has given you northeast as a direction for his office. So guys, इधर का डायरेक्शन देखेगा अपन, राइट? So if you see this, this is north, south, east, west, right? तो क्या बोल रहा है कि इसका ऑफिस का डायरेक्शन जो है वो नॉर्थ ईस्ट में है. So what is the in which direction does he initially walk from his house? तो अपने घर से वो किस डायरेक्शन पे गया था? तो अगर तुम इधर देखेगा, so let this be the reference point, right? This point comes out to be north. Sorry. This point comes out to be नॉर्थ ईस्ट. अभी अगर तुम देखेगा, देखो नॉर्थ ईस्ट की बात करता है, देखो दिस इज नॉर्थ ईस्ट, सो इधर नॉर्थ ईस्ट है, राइट. सो इस तरफ क्या है, चेक आउट, दिस इज साउथ वेस्ट, राइट. तो अभी अगर तुम हाउस का डायरेक्शन देखता है, सो आई थिंक it is southwest to this direction, right? So your answer would actually be, just let me check my answer. What is my answer? Answer of 56. I think it is directly opposite to this, ना. देखो ये इसके बिल्कुल opposite चल रहा है. It has to be southwest. It is southwest as your answer. चलेगा guys? चेक करो, try it. You may make an axis like this, right, where this is northeast. देखो this is north, south, east, west. तो तुम खुद देखोगे उसके डायरेक्टली ऑपोजिट उसका घर आ रहा है, राइट. आई थिंक इट इज साउथ. देखो यार, नॉर्थ ईस्ट तुम इधर डायरेक्शन ले रहे हो तो इसके सामने साउथ आ रहा है गाइस. इट इज साउथ, सॉरी, इट इज साउथ ऐसे, राइट. आई एम ऑल्सो सॉरी गाइस, राइट, बट इट इज साउथ बिकॉज देखो वो नॉर्थ ईस्ट इधर है, इसका घर इधर से किधर जा रहा है, तो इधर साउथ है गाइस, राइट. नेक्स्ट देखिए, नेक्स्ट देखो, same type of question. He says a person walks 100 meters west, 100 meters west, right. West के बाद then he turns and walks 100 more meters, so he walks 100 more meters. और इधर से he says he then takes 225 turn. So इधर से अगर turn लेता है, देखो यार, right, again I am making a direction. This is west, right. So इधर से अभी टर्न लेगा, right. So 225, what is 225? 90 plus 90 plus 25, 90 plus 90 plus 25, isn't it? तो तुमको देखेगा इधर से 90 डिग्री, right, फिर 90 डिग्री and then right 25 डिग्री, isn't it? 90 plus 90 plus 45, so 45 degree. 90, 90, 180 plus 45, isn't it? So now you see this, देखो कहाँ से, इधर से चला था west, so which direction is this going to be? देखो ना, यहां से west चला, right, west, then goes down, isn't it? Which direction would this be? Check it, guys. Northeast, isn't it? West, so north, north, northeast, right. So this is your northeast direction. Clear? Then conclusion question, right? Conclusion question. A statement is given followed by conclusions 1 and 2. Consider the statement and the conclusions. India is world's largest producer of milk. Then he says conclusion 1, conclusion 1, India is world's largest producer of milk. ठीक है, producer है, ये statement है. Conclusion 1, India is world's largest exporter of milk. If it is a producer of milk, does not mean it is going to be exporter of milk also. So this is just a kind of assumption, not a conclusion. Secondly, India does not import milk. Because it is world's largest producer of milk does not mean it cannot import milk. Maybe, it is not able to justify the milk production by the consumption and may have to import milk. How do we make that conclusion? So both the conclusions are actually assumptions. So neither conclusion 1 nor conclusion 2 follows. Assumptions do not follow. All right, we have done this statement and conclusions, and we were very clear about it that assumptions are not allowed, right? So question number 59. So let's see question number 59. See this, guys. This is the toughest portion of this exam. A question is given by, this is data sufficiency. He says, what are the values of m and n, where m and n are natural numbers? Again, this is important, they are natural numbers. First is m plus n is greater than m into n, and m is greater than n. Now, this is only possible when n is equal to 1 because natural number hai. So, right, अगर तुम check करेगा कोई भी number ले लो, 2 plus 1 is 3 and 3 is, see, take this as 2 and this as 1, 2 plus 1 is 3 is greater than 2. So if 1 is one of the numbers, then the multiplication comes out to be m. So it is only true, but again, this is, what are the values of m and n? First statement would give you infinite number of values. So इससे नहीं हो सकता है. दूसरा, the product of m and n is 24. M and n is equal to 24. If I start writing m and n, so it can be 124, isn't it? 212. Great, huh? 3, 8, 4, 6, and just, you can reverse it now. 6, 4, 8, 3, 12, 2, and 24, 1. Isn't it? And 24, 1. 24, 1. But that doesn't mean we are not able to solve the question with statement number 2 also, because we need a unique solution. So not possible. Then, if we say that if we combine these two statements, statement 1 and statement 2, then we can easily say that m and n is actually 24, 1, because 24, 1, 24 plus 1 is 25 is greater than 24. Yes, m is greater than n, and m into n is 24. So when we combine them together, we are getting a unique solution. Answer is 3. Most of the people are giving answer as 4, but yes, there is an answer. Answer is 3. This is data sufficiency, and I have been very vocal about it that you should be very smart solving these questions. Next again. I think over here 60. Now again he says what is the time required to download the software? First is, he says the size of the software is 12 megabyte, right? MB बोलते हैं तुम लोग इसको, right? And the transfer rate is 4.5 kilobyte per second. So this is a question framed for you to assume that if we combine these two statements together, we would get the answer. But my logic over here is, what do you mean by transfer rate? Is it a downloading rate or a uploading rate? Not given to you, not specified. Downloading a data or uploading a data is totally different. So, size of the software is 12 megabyte, okay. Transfer rate is something I would suggest I would not go by. Transfer rate does not mean downloading rate. It may be downloading rate or an uploading rate, which I don't know. So this would be an assumption. So I would go by my answer of D. I know there is going to be a lot of fight for this. I am waiting for the proper solution or answer key. But you would agree, in case of data sufficiency, all of you know we do not assume. Data sufficiency was actually very, very tough. Again, now 64. Let's see question number 64. He says, what are the unique values of x and y, where x and y are distinct natural numbers, right? Here he says x upon y is odd. Are we distinct नेचुरल नंबर में x अपॉन y इज ऑड तो बहुत सारा पेयर्स हो जाएगा. You just cannot imagine how many pairs. For example, 21 by 7 is 3, isn't it? 33 by 11 is 3. 33 by 3 is 11. तो कितना पेयर तुम लोग नोट करेगा? So you cannot have a distinct answer. So first is not giving you answer. Second is saying x into y is 12. X into y is 12. So x और y का value, if we write it is 112, 26, 34, 43, 62, 12, 1. So again giving a lot of answers. So statement 1 alone is not true. Statement 2 alone is not true. Then he says if we combine them together, so x upon y is odd. X upon y is odd. X upon y is odd. 12 upon 1, no. 4 by 3 is not odd. 3 by, no, no, no. 6 by 2 is odd. Yes, answer is 3. Mixing the two statements together would give you an answer. I know most of you have got answer as 4, but I'm sorry, answer is 3, right? Then you have done data sufficiency. I have put a video of data sufficiency for the same reason. I have put a video of data sufficiency for the same reason. Again, this is one question, we have done it in the classroom, ratios, but this is being mixed with data sufficiency. See this? He says, question, a certain amount was distributed between A, B and C. So x, y and z, x plus y plus z, a distributed amount hai, a lot of, let this be k, right? So he says x receives, pehla statement hai. So who received the least amount is the question. X receives 4 by 5th of y plus z. So guys, we have done it. 5x is equal to 4 times y plus z. Adding 4x both sides, 9x is equal to 4 times x plus y plus z, right? So definitely your x comes out to be 4 by 9 times k. X is equal to 4 by 9 times k. So, but this is not giving you answer, obviously. Now, if you talk about y is equal to 2/7 of x plus z. So 7 times y is equal to 2 times x plus z, which means 9 times y is equal to 2 times x plus y plus z, adding 2y both sides. So y is equal to 2/9 of k. So now I know y is equal to 2/9 of k, x is equal to 4/9 of k. So definitely z would come out to be 3/9 of k, where k is x plus y plus z. So which is the least one? X is 4, z is this, and y is this. So we are getting an answer that y has the least value. Option is mixing the answer solution. Mixing the statement is giving you the solution, right? So I hope that you understand data sufficiency is very, very tricky. But there were so many questions today from other topics you could have easily sailed through. 66 again, let's see. He says the average marks of the class is 60, number of students of the class. So I say number of students is n. The average marks, so total marks kitna ho jayega? X मान लो यार, total marks would be 60x. So highest and he says, what is the number of students? Number of students in the class. So he's asking you the value of x. The highest in marks in the class, highest and the lowest marks are 70 and 50. इससे क्या होगा ना? We won't be able to get number of students. We won't be able to get number of students, right? Secondly, he says exclusion of highest and the lowest marks from the class does not change the average. But when we see second statement, we forget the first one. So we don't know the highest and the lowest. This is a rule, data sufficiency rule. So now once we are seeing second statement, we don't bother about the first statement. So statement 2 alone is not giving you answer. If you mix them, so he's saying is total 60x marks minus highest minus lowest upon x minus 2 is equal to the average. Again is giving you the average. Again see, does not change the average. So इससे क्या हो जाएगा? Just check out 60x minus 120 is equal to 60x minus 120. Right hand side is equal to left hand side. No proper solution. Answer is 4. Nothing can be done, right? So I hope that you love it, guys. This is something which is amazing, right? Oh, this is again a pain. He says there are 3 prime numbers whose sum is a prime number. 3 prime numbers whose sum is a prime number. What are those numbers? Right? So he says their sum is less than 23. One thing he knows is कि इनका जो sum है वो 23 से कम होना चाहिए. So I just need to understand is कि ऐसे pairs unique होते हैं. So prime numbers 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 23. I won't check more, right? Let's see if I can find. He says 3 prime numbers distinct whose sum is also a prime number. So check karna, guys. पहले तो 2 won't be there. Why? Because if you take one prime as even, remaining 2 would be odd. Odd plus odd is even. Even plus even is even. So वो prime ही नहीं रहेगा. तो 2 को तो ignore कर दो, right? So let's see. 3 plus 5 plus 7. So comes out to be 15, not a prime number, isn't it? So then just check out 3 plus 5 plus 11. 3, 5, 11. So check out 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 11 is 19. Yes, there is one pair which is less than 23 and sum is also prime number. But is there any other pair is something I want to know. 3, 5, 13 check karna. So 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 13 is 21. Not possible, it is not a prime number, right? तो अपन छोटे से छोटा ही ले सकते हैं. अभी अगर तुम बोलता है सर 5, 7, 11. So 5, 7, 11, definitely 5 plus 7 is 12 plus 11 is 23, but not less than, so won't take it. So then I realize that और क्या लेगा? देखिए 3, 5, 17. So this is 25. It is greater than 23. So I think there is only one unique triplet which is prime and its sum is also prime is 3, 5 and 7. 3 plus 5 is 3, 5 and 11. 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 11 is 19. No other. Second, one of the numbers is 5. Now, एक तो यही है 3, 5, 7 and one of them is this also here. No, there would be one of them. Here 3, 5, 13. Right? No, not this, not this. What about this? 5, 7, 11. 5 plus 7 is 12 plus 11 is 23. Then you know there is one which is having 5. There is one more which is having 5. See, 5, 7, 11 all prime and their sum is also prime. So one of the numbers is 5 does not give us a unique answer. And we don't know. Prime number is a huge number chain. Isn't it? हमें क्या पता कि और कितने अकर करेंगे. So statement 1 is true, statement not statement 2 is not true. In that case, let me check the options. Options देखेंगे अपन तो. Question can be answered by using one of the statement alone, cannot be answered by using another statement alone. Yes, answer is 1. Statement 1 is giving you answer, statement 2 is not giving you answer. If you are my students, you know this is a very tacky issue. Then he says, again, this is question is x plus y an integer? He says 2x plus y is an integer. Yes. And then second 2x x. Wait here. 2x plus y is an integer and x plus 2y is again an integer. Right? ठीक है चलेगा. So question क्या है? He says x plus y is an integer or not. So if I add this, I get 3 times x plus y is equal to integer 1 plus integer 2. Definitely integer plus integer is an integer. So I can say 3 times x plus y is again an integer. So x plus y is equal to integer by 3. Now integer by 3, whether it's an integer or not, we cannot say, isn't it? अब integer अगर तुम इसको 5 ले लोगे तो 5 by 3 is not an integer, isn't it? I is equal to 7 ले लोगे तो 7 by 3 is not an integer. But if I is equal to 3 ले लोगे, 3 by 3 is 1, which is an integer. So I think again this is D as an answer. Right, very tacky because you don't need to minus them. If you minus them, x minus y comes out to be an integer, but it cannot. You cannot take up values of x and y because it would be a huge problem. So I think this is a good solution where you don't mingle up too much, right? With the values at least. Again, a very, very tacky question. You know, he says a person buys 3 articles, P, Q, and R for rupees 50, the price of the article Q. So P plus Q plus R was 50, and Q is equal to 16, and Q is less than P and Q is less than R. We do not know the relation between P and R. Right? In that case, P plus Q comes out to be 50 minus 16, 34. P plus Q comes out to be 34. So what is the value of P? This is what he is asking. So he says the cost of P is not more than R. So cost of P is not more than R is possible. For here it is possible. Right? I say P is equal to 17.5 and Q is equal to 16.5. 17.5 plus 16.5 is 34. So cost of P can be greater than, right? Why not? So first is not giving you answer. I hope you have understood this, right? The values of P and Q can be fractions as well, right? Similarly, second statement, cost of R is not more than P. So cost of R is not more than P. So चलो उसमें क्या कर लेगा? लो इसमें है R is equal to 17 and P is equal to 16.5. So it is possible. ऐसा भी कुछ नहीं है. So not possible. Then if I combine them together, P is not more than R. P is less than equal to R. That is the meaning. And R is not more than P. So R is less than equal to P. So if I combine them together, definitely it only gives you P is equal to R. If P is equal to R, in that case, what is the price of article P? Price of article P is 17 yaar. So your answer is 3. When you combine together, you get an answer, isn't it? So definitely your answer comes out to be combination, right? So let's see the next one, guys. P, Q, R, S appear in a test. How many has, he says, has P scored more than Q? Has P scored is. So question is P more than Q? So first statement is P plus Q is equal to R plus S. Doesn't give you answer that P is greater than Q. No. Second, the sum of marks scored by P and S is more than sum scored by Q and R. Okay. But does it give you relationship between P and Q? Second also is not giving you relationship between P and Q. So if I combine them together, अगर अपन combine करते हैं इसको, so we need relationship between P and Q. तो मैं S का वैल्यू इधर पुट करता है, इधर S का वैल्यू पुट करता है, P plus what is S? P plus Q minus R is greater than Q plus R. So Q and Q cancels out. 2P is greater than 2R. P is greater than R, but does not give you anything else. So when I put S ka value, I'm not getting anything. Again, I'm putting P plus S is greater than Q plus R. If I put value of R, let me put value of R. P plus S is greater than Q plus R is what? R is P plus Q minus S. So this cancels with this. 2S is greater than 2Q. S is greater than Q. So P is greater than R, S is greater than Q, but I am not getting any relationship between P and Q, isn't it? So there is no relation that I am able to form. If you put any other values also, you would keep on getting this. So I am not getting any relationship at all. So I would say answer is again 4. Even combining them together, we are not able to give a proper answer. So again, this is coming out to be data sufficiency. It says ages of P and Q is less than 100, and so P is lying between 10 and 100. Q is lying between 10 and 100. All right. If we interchange the digits of P, the number represented is Q. So P is equal to 10A plus B, then Q is equal to 10B plus A. All right. What is the difference of their ages? So the statement 1, what is the difference of their ages? The age of P is greater than that of Q. So इससे क्या हो जाएगा? Difference between the ages आ जाएगा, guys. Would you be able to find the difference? So ages का difference अगर तुमने find करना है, so definitely if you minus these two, it would be 9 times A minus B. Now we don't know A, we don't know B. How can we say that we would be able to find it? No. He says sum of their ages is 11 by 2 times the difference. So if you add 11 times, if you add 11 times A plus 11 times B is equal to 11 by 6 times their difference. What is the difference? 9 times A minus B. Just check out. So this is A plus B, 11 cancels out. 6 times A plus B is equal to 9 times A minus B. 6A plus 6B is equal to 9A minus 9B, which means 3A is equal to 15B, which means B A upon B is 5:1. Now A and B are single digit numbers. In that case, definitely A is equal to 5, B is equal to 1, isn't it? And then if we have combined them, guys, but again in this case abhi problem kya aa jayega? So whose age is what? tum A और B का value आ गया 5 और 1, isn't it? So P is equal to 51, Q is equal to 15, right? और vice versa, isn't it? अभी इसमें ये तो नहीं दिया हुआ ना, दोनों ही 51 और 15 are lying between this, so both can work. Both can work. So statement 2 alone does not give us one unique answer, because this can be P, this can be Q, or vice versa also. Once you combine them together, right, the age of P is greater than the age of, again, what is the difference? Question is, what is the difference of their ages? In that case, the statement 2 alone is sufficient. Na? The difference would remain the same, guys. So you don't need to mix, because one of them is 51, another is 15. 51 minus 15, so difference to I jayega. Statement 2 is giving you answer. Answer is A. Answer is A. Yes, answer is A. Right. So this is tacky. I'm telling you, this is not that easy, guys. This is something amazing, है ना? And most of the people really hate me when I use these words for this paper. So I'm leaving this portion. अभी इधर देखो यार, this is really easy. 75. This is again, I think, the easiest portion comes out to be these questions only. Just replace it, right, and you would get the answer. I have done it. Wait, I just replaced it. Question is 75, na? Yeah, this is, he was asking was 10 plus 30 minus 100 into divided by 25, right? So the replace kiya, so this is 10 minus 30 into 100 divided by 50 plus 25. So it is 10 minus 30 into first divide करेगा तो 2 plus 25, isn't it? तो ये हो जाएगा minus 60 minus 50 plus minus 25 is your answer. This was easy. This was actually easy, right? So again, these are symbols. Let me see. This is question number 76. So check out this here. I think the first thing, if you read it, 2x s 3y, it actually gives you 2x is not less than 3y, which means 2x is greater than equal to 3y. And the second portion is 3x t 4z, which means 3x is equal to 4z. This would actually give you relationship, but the question, consider the following: which of the statement is true? Then he says, is this the relation? So the relation is 9y greater than 8z? If you even combine them together, y and z, so you just need to remove x. So देखो यार, x is equal to 4 by 3 times z. This would give you 2 times 4 by 3 times z is greater than equal to 3y, isn't it? So 8 times z is greater than equal to 9y. 8 times z is greater than equal to 9y. So it is not giving you this as a result, isn't it? It is not giving you this as a result. Similarly, दूसरा वाला देखें जाए. So let's see. Second statement is x is less than 2y. The meaning of q is this, and yrz is y is less than equal to z, and the question he is saying is, then is x less than equal to z? So again, you want a relationship between x and z. So obviously you would put over here, though isko, if you put this over here, x is less than 2y and obviously y, so it is x is less than ये y को भी अगर तुम पुट करेगा तो इक्वल टू साइन भी चला जाएगा, isn't it? So it is 2z. Not so x is less than 2z. We don't know the relationship between x and z. We know the relationship between x and 2z, right? So it is not giving you answer. So neither 1 nor 2 is your answer. Good paper, good exhaustive paper, I think, है ना guys? And this is the, I think, A B C D, है ना? ऐसा कुछ है. ये basically 1 2 3 4, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 is 24, and he has confirmed it with E F G H, which is 6 7 8 9. 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 comes out to be this, right? Check करो तुम लोग. Yes guys, है ना? E is equal to 5 actually, sorry guys, है ना? तुम E F G H 5 6 7 and 8 comes out to 1680. So he's asking for his I J K L, right? So definitely you need to multiply them. 9 into 10, it is 9 into 10 into 11 into 12. So check करो यार कितना आंसर आ रहा है. It comes out to be 11880. 11880. We're done with 77. So easy, है ना guys? Yeah, this is again really easy. He says pot is written as a top. तो ये इसका रिवर्स है ये पोर्शन. पॉट का टॉप आ गया, राइट? एंड ए ट्रैप TRAP is a part. So देखो ये इसका रिवर्स है ये वाला पोर्शन. तो देन अरीना ARENA, ए करके रिवर्स में लिख दीजिए ANERA. D. All right. Exhaustive, huh? But better than last year, I would say. Then this is a good question. 3, 1 into 3, 14 is 2 into 7, 39 is 3 into 13. So तुम difference देखेगा. So difference of 3 and this is 3 and 7 is 4. This is 6. And then it complements. 84 is what? 4 into 21. Difference is 8. Right? So next, whatsoever it is, the difference between this and this digit has to be 10, which means this is 31. So 5 into 31 is 155. Does it, we just check out 258 also. What is 258? Is it 6 into, no, difference is, this is 12, isn't it? So 31 plus 12 comes out to be 43. And just check out 6 into 43 definitely is 258. चलेगा guys, चलेगा. The last one, but the really a monstrous one, right? So the code for PQRST is given, but none of the numbers. So I'm just putting circles on the numbers. 4, 5. These are the numbers. It is known which letter represents which one, isn't it? If Q plus S is equal to 2S. Now, guys, just remember this thing. Now, Q minus S is equal to 2S. And these are two conditions given to you. And then you have to sort out. Now, you just cannot say Q minus S is equal to 2S and you directly say, sir, Q is equal to 3S, है ना? तो उससे क्या आपका चल जाएगा? बिल्कुल चलेगा, guys. देखिए, Q is equal to 3S. So S can be 5. If S is 5, right, in that case Q is 15, or S can be 3, in that case it is 12. So these are two possible things. S का यही दो वैल्यू पॉसिबल हो सकता है. 3 है नहीं guys, 3 है नहीं है, it is 4. Sorry, 4 and 2, sorry, right? And then he says, now T is equal to R plus S plus 3. Now if I take S is equal to 4, then T is equal to R plus 4 plus 3. अगर देखो यार S is equal to 4 ले लिया है तो अपना definitely your Q would be 12, isn't it? अभी क्या हो जाएगा? T is equal to R plus 7. Now T is equal to R plus 7. देखिए, two values are gone, 4 and 12 are gone. So you are left with T and R to be 5, 10 and 15, isn't it? In that case, either your R, देखो यार, अब R का वैल्यू तुम्हारा क्या होना चाहिए? देखो, R is either 5. So then T would be 12, not possible because 12 is already taken, isn't it? Or R can be plus 7 करना है ना, तो 5 तो चल नहीं रहा है, 10 plus 7 कर दीजिए. If R you take it as, if you take R as 10, right, in that case T is equal to 17. 17 है ही नहीं है, 17 is not possible. And R is equal to 15 तुम ले नहीं सकता, 15 plus 7 is 22 is not there, right? So S4Q12 is not going over here, not working. Then let's check out the second option, right? Again, T plus R, and I'm taking S to be 5. 5 plus 3. So I'm taking S to be 5. Then Q would be S. I'm taking S to be 5 and Q is equal to 15. So T R plus 5 plus this. So T is equal to R plus 8. Now let's see. अभी क्या अपन लोग क्या कर रहा है? इसमें 5 चला गया and 15 gone. You're left with 4, 10, 12, right? 4, 10, 12. So if you take r is equal to 4, then t would be equal to 12. चल सकता है, बिल्कुल चल सकता है, right? And if you take r is equal to 10, तो possible नहीं है because t 18 नहीं चलेगा. If you take r is equal to 12, वो भी possible नहीं है. So definitely s is equal to 5, q is equal to 15, r is equal to 4, t is equal to 12, right? And your remaining p would be 10. So it is 10 minus, plus 4. So what is the value? Minus t कितना है? What is t? 12, right? So 2 is your answer, right? So I hope that aptitude and reasoning part is sorted out. We are going to get back to you with the English. It is a techie thing and I don't want into getting into the mess. Let me check out. Stay positive, stay hungry. Thank you so much. I'm really proud of you. My students are rocking and I'm very, very happy. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Please check the answers and stay positive. Thank you so much.